Hello family, I hope you're all well and welcome back. If you are new here, welcome to our family, and I hope to see you again soon so we can welcome you back as well. Please remember to subscribe if you have not already, and like and share with those you care about. Click the bell if you would like to know when we upload new videos, and thank you for sharing your precious time with me. Pain, unfortunately, is something we all have to experience. I hope to be able to help those of our family that are dealing with pain right now. So let us discuss it, and I hope this will help one of you out there, and any that may suffer pain in the future. Pain, in its myriad forms, is a universal experience. From the moment we draw our first breath to the sigh of our very last, it is an intrinsic part of the human narrative. Yet there exists a profound distinction between pain and suffering. The age-old adage tells us, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Today we peer into the philosophical depths of this statement, seeking understanding and perhaps solace. At its core, pain is a raw sensation, a primal response to stimuli. It's our body's alarm system, signaling danger, harm, or discomfort. Whether it's the sting of a burn or the pangs of heartbreak, pain serves a purpose. It's a messenger informing us of a situation that requires attention or change. When we refer to pain as a raw sensation, we're highlighting its foundational and immediate nature. Pain is visceral, not filtered or processed. It's a primal response, meaning it is foundational to our evolutionary history and is shared with many other living beings. This sensation is an essential part of our survival mechanism. For example, imagine our distant ancestors living in wild environments. If they stepped on a sharp object or touched something scalding, the immediate pain they felt would prompt them to retract and thus prevent more extensive damage. In this context, pain is a primary, instantaneous, and necessary warning system. This pain is not the pain we think about when we pair it with suffering. Emotional pain, sometimes referred to as psychological or mental pain, can be as intense and debilitating as physical pain. While physical pain often arises from tangible harm or potential harm to our bodies, emotional pain occurs from psychological wounds, often related to our experiences, relationships, memories, and perceptions. Emotional pain often stems from experiences that contradict our needs, values, or desires. Events like betrayal, loss, rejection, and humiliation can cause profound emotional distress. This form of pain can also emerge from chronic feelings of loneliness, inadequacy, or unfulfilled aspirations. There's a purpose and function of emotional pain. Just as physical pain provides feedback about our bodily health, emotional pain offers insights into our psychological well-being. Feelings of loneliness, for example, might signal a need for social connection, while feelings of inadequacy might point to areas where we desire growth or validation. It is important that we use our emotional pain as a catalyst, just as it is important to use our emotional pain as a motivator. For example, the pain of staying in a job that you feel you have no choice but to keep, or a toxic relationship, can be seen as a vehicle that drives one to seek better opportunities or relationships. Experiencing emotional pain can foster empathy and understanding for others who are going through similar challenges. It creates a shared human experience that can bridge differences and foster connections if allowed. Dealing with emotional pain often leads individuals to introspection. Reflecting on the sources and triggers of our pain can lead to greater self-awareness and understanding. Just as a physical wound needs care and attention, emotional pain alerts us to areas of our psyche that require healing. Ignoring or suppressing this pain often only prolongs and intensifies the suffering. Addressing the root causes, on the other hand, can lead to growth, resilience, and a deeper understanding of oneself and others. For instance, the pain of betrayal might indicate the need for better boundaries or a re-evaluation of trust, boundaries that will only be acknowledged when clearly presented. Trust that was not given to be broken. The anguish of failure can lead to a reassessment of our strategies, priorities, or personal growth areas. Emotional pain, while challenging and often feared, serves a vital role in our psychological framework. It acts as a guide, signaling areas of our emotional landscape that need attention, healing, or change. By acknowledging, understanding, and addressing this pain, individuals can navigate the complexities of the human experience, forging deeper connections with, first and foremost, themselves and the world around them. While the immediate physical sensation, like the sting of a burn, is easy to understand, emotional and psychological pain are sometimes much harder to understand and deal with. Often we find ourselves wondering why we are experiencing them, and sadly wondering what it was that we did to deserve these feelings. The human mind often has the inclination to see things from the center of self, Although these types of pain might not have immediate physical implications, they serve essential purposes in our cognitive and emotional development. For instance, the pain of heartbreak, while emotionally devastating, can lead to personal growth. It can push individuals to introspect, reassess priorities, or develop coping mechanisms. Thus, even in the realm of emotional pain, the sensation serves as a messenger, indicating areas of our lives that require reflection, healing, or change. Pain, whether physical or emotional, is more than just an uncomfortable sensation. It's an intricate system that has evolved over millennia, guiding us away from harm and towards survival and growth. Recognizing and respecting its role can provide insights into not just our biological nature, but our emotional and psychological landscapes as well. Suffering, on the other hand, is a different beast. It's the narrative we construct around pain, the stories we tell ourselves, and the prolonged mental and emotional distress we undergo. While pain is often immediate and transient, suffering can linger, casting a shadow over our psyche. It is born when we resist, ruminate, or refuse to accept pain. When we allow it take root, it is often hard to eradicate as its roots run deep. Ancient philosophers and modern thinkers alike have grappled with this distinction. Buddhism, for instance, acknowledges that life entails suffering, but it's our attachments and aversions that amplify it. So how does one navigate pain without succumbing to suffering? It starts with acceptance. By acknowledging pain as an impermanent state, we can prevent it from becoming an enduring narrative. We can cultivate mindfulness, staying present rather than getting lost in the what-ifs and if-onlys. By grounding ourselves in the now, we can observe pain without becoming entangled in it. While it is easy to say that, it is difficult to achieve. It is something you need to train. Your mind wishes to have a mind of its own. It is crucial to remind your mind that it is yours and yours alone. I do not mind saying that that bit was fun to write. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Some of us find ourselves suffering so much on a daily basis that the sheer simplicity of this quote may seem offensive. This statement is by no means a dismissal of pain, but a call to empowerment. It reminds us that while we can't always control external events, we have agency over our internal reactions. Pain is a chapter, not the entire story. By changing our relationship with it, by choosing understanding over resistance, we can transform our experience and emerge resilient. We are our own authors. Our pens should never be given to others. This is how emotional pain is often written. We can always rewrite our narrative. Thank you for being here and allowing me to share my philosophical ideas with you. And please remember, you are not alone. You are never alone. The Faceless Philosopher will always be here. If ever you need someone to speak to, you are always welcome to use the comments below and I will answer. As our family grows, you will be able to converse amongst yourselves and help and support each other as a true family should. Remember, philosophy is not just a subject, it's a way of life, a tool for understanding the world and ourselves better. And its most important attribute is discussion. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.